Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to this video. In this video we will be fixing the S2000, which is right here. It is at my house now. We have all the parts. We hope, we think we have all the parts for it. So in this video we're gonna start rebuilding it. What are we gonna start with replacing first?
Driver's airbag and seatbelts.
Okay, let's do it. See, she made it from the auction to the lot, from the lot to my place. What would you say, that's 40 miles about? Maybe a little less?
Since we picked up the auction, I think I did like 20 miles an hour.
Okay, so, and I mean, it runs great, shifts good, doesn't overheat. Beauty little thing. We're gonna put the roof down because it'll be a lot easier to work on the seat belts and airbags. Got the windows down too, so we could pretty much just reach over. Ooh, I saw some mold. The bumper is still at the lot, unpainted. And I don't know if we'll do it in this video or not, but we don't have it here. We're basically focused on airbags and seatbelt. Here are the goods. I am going to say that this will be the steering wheel airbag. Yep. There it is. Sweet.
Oh.
Same pin?
I think so.
It should be, but
yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's open up the rest. There you go. Box number 2. Ooh. Wait, before we do that, I'm just gonna do that. Nice. Nice. Hey, look, we got a part from the trash. Seatbelt, I'm assuming?
Nope.
Yeah. 2 of them or just 1?
2 of them.
Sweet. I'm gonna scrape them off because these things are a pain to pick up. And they did a good job. How many times do you gotta... Dang. There it is. Man, they packaged it up pretty darn good. Looks to be in pretty darn good shape. Alright, now do this one. This seatbelt doesn't look to be as clean as the other one, so I would assume that will be the driver's side. And the final box will probably have the passenger airbag. There we go.
I didn't go too deep.
Whoa, is that? Yep, but we got no burritos. We got a nice cover and the airbag itself.
That's good.
All right, let's start tearing the car apart. I think we're going to start with the driver's side so we can drive it with no issues.
You have to pick the top up to reach the...
Oh. Well,
a tiny bit.
yeah, let's do that. So we need to reach this bolt. We got these exposed. There's a Phillips or maybe 8mm screw or bolt in there. I'm gonna try to kick this back. Clearly it's all dirty and whatnot, and take off this trim, which should expose the whole assembly because we'll need to go a little bit deeper in there than just this bolt.
Phillips, actually 4 Phillips, or 3.
Yep. Now we want to remove these 3 Phillips head screws. 3 screws out. We gotta separate it. Next step, open this up, open that up, and we have another Phillips head right here. So this is basically all plastic stuff. Now you just gently pull on this one.
The Phillips right here.
Let me show you guys that. So you basically just gently lift this up. It will expose another Phillips head right here. One more right here. So now we're using a plastic removal tool just to kind of separate everything. Now we're going to remove this bolt, 14 millimeter. Pull it towards you. Here's our cover. I was wondering how that would sit. Well, we have another one. Clearly this one was female driven, and that's a male donor. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. He told me that this is for the left side and they are basically color coded, and he is correct. So that one is for the passenger side and this one is for the driver's side. What size bolt is that?
14.
14. For this one we're using a Phillips head, but it looks like a 10 millimeter. Gotta take off the pin. This is a pretty weird assembly. It's like connected twice and then secured by a bracket. So what we gotta do is separate this and separate that, and it comes out just like so. We'll put that here for now. And to remove this one, what we do is hold it here, pull this back, and then just pull up. Super easy. So see, this moves back and forth. Pull it up like this and out. That's how you disconnect it. Since this end will not fit through this opening, we're basically following all the way down, and we'll need to take off, and I'm sorry for this mess, we literally didn't clean it up. So what we'll need to do is reach that bolt, but something tells me we're gonna have to take out the seat. What do you think? Seat gotta come out?
Most likely, yes.
That's what I'm thinking, because there's like no way you'll reach in there. So this will have to be taken out, that will have to be taken out, and then you'll have easy access to this. All right, so loosen up those two.
Just one.
Just one?
Just one.
Oh, just one. Look at him, what a pro.
Up, and you can reach with a socket underneath there.
Okay, well, I hold.
I just don't know what size it is yet.
Okay, we're gonna find out. It's probably gonna be the same, Andre.
Same size.
14?
Yep.
Awesome. At least Honda did that right. 14 millimeter all around and a whole bunch of change. Starting to make money already. That's a really long bolt, guys. So have patience if you're gonna be doing a similar job. Actually, all seatbelt bolts at the bottom right there are super long. The numerous ones that I've done, all of them are long. There we go. Okay, now we can feed this through, hopefully. And now we could put the new one in. It's coming. There it is. Alright, let's do it again. First timer, huh?
Yeah.
So we're gonna work backwards just a little bit, and we're gonna put this side in first, because when the seatbelt is positioned correctly, that's when it will roll out. And that's what we're trying to do now, and then we'll finish with the bottom. And add the little bracket right there. First by hand, and then get it all tightened up. And the size difference, this one and that one. This is the hardest part right here. We basically have to make this in front of that so it closes correctly, and it's so tight here you have almost no moving room whatsoever. There we go, we got this side in. So we basically took out the screws here, and one screw on that side. We'll eventually take off the other screw because we'll have to do that side also. We're gonna jump around a little bit. So I got this one in, got it threaded, and I'm just gonna tighten it and then put the seat back. So from this side, everything is working. We're just slightly struggling, lining everything up. A whole bunch of plastic, very tight, and then not sure why this is this way. All right, so the seatbelt is in, seat is good. Now we're gonna finish this up and essentially close everything up. Put this seatbelt in, the bolt on the side right here, and this side will pretty much be done with the seatbelt.
I'm gonna grab your...
A few of the screws are in. This is kind of the last one. We did these, 1, 2, and basically those 3. This one up top is good also. Who would have thought that we would struggle with this last piece as much as we are? Like, that whole side is complete. The door still is in, that side trim right here is in, seat belt is in and operational. The only thing we need to do is put this trim back in, and then pretty much just finish up this small little corner right here. Guys, I must say, aside from that little part right there, this whole side is complete. While my brother's trying to figure that out, we're gonna get rid of all of this. This is what I've been using lately. A nice thin blade, and then basically just wipe it off. But this windshield is like at an angle. So I would have to say that this is the hardest or the weirdest one I've done. But this is a lot easier than kind of smearing it. You just literally scrape it off. While my brother's gonna work on that side seat belt, because this one is done, I'm gonna put the seat back and I will start on this airbag. Just for the interest of time, so we don't make this video super long. Funny to see how this thing came up, the whole assembly. You guys see that massive gap? So what we're gonna do is get in here. We basically need to take this cover off. There we go. Just slowly work around it. There we go.
So this might be really hard.
Which exposes that screw right there. and we need to take the screw out from both sides. We just found out we can't do this side the way we did the driver's side because this seatbelt is completely locked in. So what we're gonna have to do is cut it, and then we'll be able to move this seat and then get to what we need to get to. Don't try this at home, kids. Oh yeah. That seatbelt moved forward as soon as we cut that. There we go. All right, back on this side is what we need to remove. And there's the other bolt. What we're using is a T30.
No. Oh my goodness, no, Chloe.
Yeah, as you guys can imagine, one hand recording in one doing this is not easy. I'm gonna put the airbag screws right here. Perfect. I figured. So this melted, which is expected when the airbag blows, so you can't reuse it again. On this side we have the exact same bracket for this connector as we did for the seatbelt. So I'll need two hands for this, unless I just got it. Nice. I need to get this through. There we go. And awesome. All right, here's the old one. Here is the new one, ready to go. So this will be an easy connection. Let me make sure I got it all lined up right. There we go. To get this in, just push the connector in. Put this wire through that little connector right here, like so. And now we could put this in and tighten it from both sides. Guys, check out where the spare tire is. That is crazy. I got that side tightened down, so now just tightening this one up, and we could put the plastics back in, and the S2000 steering wheel airbag is replaced. But this to me is still very weird, given like this is how it works to honk, but this gap is just accident. Look at how good that looks. Steering wheel is done. This side is done. Should probably fix this up. Let me do that. Perfect. Brother smashing it on that side. Same idea. Undo one bolt. Take off the bottom side. He already got this opened up. Second time around is always a lot easier. Look at that. This side is nearly done. Seatbelt is in. This is all put together. We could close this up, pick that up. What else we got? That's pretty much it, right, Andre? Just minor plastic things. These screws are in. Just put this cover in, tighten that up. And then this side that he's working on. The last thing we got, I think, for today is that passenger airbag. So as he's finishing up, I'm gonna tell you guys that we goofed up on this side. So these are technically glued. There are absolutely no brackets. And this one we unintentionally separated. That one we figured we're just gonna roll with it. And I think in the end we'll have to put a little bit of glue around the edge here. Probably put some zip ties around so it holds it like this for maybe 2-3 days. I'll let it kind of glue itself back together and then cut the zip ties, and hopefully it's gonna look like this, like it was before we got in here. And if you don't want to do it this way, you have to pick up the top, get behind here, remove all the plastics, remove the plastics from the front, and then this will essentially just lift up. The reason why we kind of didn't want to do that option, one, it's a lot more work, and two, you guys see this metal roll bar in here. you'll have to take the roll bar off, and it's held by 2 bolts at the bottom. So it's literally this whole assembly comes up. Everything is done but this airbag. So we're pulling back the bottom portion right there. This is what not to do 101. Where's that piece? Okay, but real talk, guys, these are just supposed to come off. They are held by these metal brackets, all 3 points over here, but these 2 and the 3rd one did not want to come out. See, in theory, it's supposed to be easy, but these did not freaking budge. So ended up breaking all 3 top ones. So we'll have to get another cover for the bottom. This airbag connector is the same as the seat belts and the steering wheel airbag connector. The airbag bolts are kind of high up, so you'll need an extension to remove them. I will actually show you guys on here. This is what you're hunting after. These 3, well, essentially there'll be nuts that you'll take off of this. And then, since this is blown, it's just held by clips like this, and you should be able to pull it up. Slightly awkward position, but he is making progress. Just want to show you guys, for 2003, how cool this cockpit is. Like, look, you have everything like literally here and here. It was so minimalistic, but it worked. Look at this macho guy. You'll have to do that for every single side. I would do one side, and then you should be able to slide it out a lot easier. There we go.
Push the airbag from the bottom up.
There we go. Let's see what that looks like in here. Did this get melted too, this connector?
Nope, it didn't.
Wow, surprising. This is pretty cool, all exposed. So we gotta figure out how this whole system sits. I mean, you're holding the airbag, right?
So
Yeah.
it sits like this, and I just gotta get the cover on it.
Oh, wait, I wanna look at that. Wait, take it off. So you guys see these ribs and these ribs from both sides. So you basically put it in. No, you could just put it on the top, yep, like that, and it'll just clip in once you get it all the way down. There you go.
That's cool.
Not too bad. All right, now let's drop this bad boy in and finish this car up.
I'll clip that in after I tighten the airbag down. Actually,
There we go. There's a slight color difference. Actually, on camera it looks a lot worse than it does in person.
yeah, whatever.
We will clean it up. I think this is just dirty. Kind of polish it up a little bit and it should be okay. Wife came to the rescue. Okay. And then just rub it on top. Would you guys look at that? Already looks a lot better. This guy's struggling down here.
No, it's good.
But guys, look at that airbag. Can't even tell no more. So we're gonna let that kind of sit for maybe 10-15 minutes and then apply a second coat and we should be set. So I think we're done, right?
Yeah.
Aside from the bottom piece that he broke underneath, which he will order, but interior I would say is almost 100% complete.
Apart from the radio.
Apart from the radio. The radio unit we will install in another video. And in the other video, we will go grab the bumper, take it to a shop. We'll figure all of that out. So guys, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe right now. Make sure the notification bell is on. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like it. I hope you give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment in the comment section below. And we will see you guys in the next part of this rebuild video. Have a blessed day.